You're listening to The Messy Middle, the podcast that holds space for all the in-between moments. I'm your host, Mila, and if this is your first time listening, welcome. If you've been here all season, thank you for riding with me. This episode is a little different, it's personal, and honestly, it's a little raw. I started this podcast because I was tired. Tired of pretending things were more resolved than they actually were. Tired of doom scrolling through content that skipped past the struggle, skipped past the waiting, skipped past the gray area. I couldn't find what I needed, so I created it. I needed a space that didn't try to rush me through the breakthrough. A space that didn't assume healing was already done or that the lesson was already wrapped up with a bow. I wanted to name what was true in real time, even if it wasn't pretty, even if it wasn't tied up yet. That's how this podcast, The Messy Middle, was born. But here is something I haven't said out loud until now. I've been creating in the dark. Not just this podcast, but the writing, the coaching, the content, the ideas, the offerings, all of it. There's something heartbreaking about giving your best to something and still feeling like it goes unnoticed. When you create with your whole heart wide open and all you hear back is silence, it can make you question everything. I had nights where I asked myself, why am I still doing this? I've opened the stats, checked the downloads, stared at the likes, or lack thereof, and wondered if it meant that I wasn't good enough. Not that the work wasn't good enough, but that maybe I wasn't the one who was meant to do it. And that right there, that's the middle I'm still sitting in right now. The space between loving what I do and questioning if it even matters. Between wanting to quit and knowing deep down that I can't. Between holding a sense of purpose and carrying the weight of loneliness that oftentimes, comes with it. I don't think I lack talent. I don't think that I've run out of ideas. It's not that. It's the emotional toll of showing up and feeling unseen, of pouring into something that doesn't always pour back. That ache of wondering if the silence means nobody cares, or if the silence is just part of the process. And maybe you know that feeling too. If you're here listening, watching, reading, I want you to know that I see you. If you've ever built something from your soul and had no one clap, if you've ever spoken your truth and got silence in return, you are not alone. That in-between space, that middle, is real and it's heavy. But here's what I keep reminding myself. Even in the silence, even in the dark, your gift is still your gift. The silence doesn't erase it. The lack of applause doesn't cancel it. The dark doesn't make it any less yours. And so I'm still here, still creating, still hoping, still believing it's worth it. Even on the days when it doesn't feel like it. And I want you to keep showing up too. Not because it's easy, not because the outcome is guaranteed, but because what's inside of you is still worth giving to the world. Maybe we're both creating in the dark right now. but that doesn't mean the light isn't coming. So here we are at the end of season 1 of The Messy Middle. And it lands on the same day that my book, The Weight of Light, is finally out in the world. And, that feels right because both are about the same thing, right? Carrying what's heavy and still finding your way towards the light. And since today is release day, it also marks the end of the giveaway. The contest will officially close, and I will be announcing the 5 winners today. The winners will be announced today at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's today at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will likely do this on Facebook, and I will also post the winners on YouTube in the comments. Okay. So if you haven't entered yet, you still have up until 6 p.m. Eastern to do so. And for a refresher on how to enter, go back to episode 3 towards the end where I give the details. All right? Whether your name gets called or not, I hope you'll keep walking with me into the book, into the next season, and into all the messy middles still ahead. Thank you all for being here with me. I really appreciate you showing up for me this season. It's been a scary endeavor for me to go on, but I did it and I'm proud of myself. So again, thank you for being here with me. If this episode touched something in you, share it, comment, DM me, let me know what landed. I want the space to be mutual, not just me talking into the void. So this wraps up season 1 of The Messy Middle. I'll be back soon with more stories, more honesty, and more truth from the in-between. Until then, hold your ground. You are worth the effort.